Hello, hello, welcome back. Today I'm watching The Expanse Season 3 Episode 8. Actually, I had to record something else today, but I cannot stop watching this show and I feel like it's so wrong to stop in the middle of a season, and I love this show and it's been nothing but good. And anyway, I just... You know that, like, we're not even halfway yet, and I'm already sad to know that at one point the show is gonna end. Like, I'm already struggling with grief in the middle of season 3. Anyway, let's get watching. Stop whining about it. If you like reactions like these, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more reactions, make sure to check out Patreon, because there I post early access to all these reactions that you can see on the channel. I post edited versions on there, so the ones that you can find on YouTube then earlier, but also the full-length versions if you like to watch the whole show together with me. All right, let's go.
Today, I make history.
Yeah, I don't want to see that again. Oh god, not again! 3 times now!
He's a slingshotter out of series. He's some kid trying to impress a girl back home.
Well, I hope she's impressed.
Wow, we're gonna make him the face of a nation.
But if we are going to meet God as a bunch of angry fools, we should turn these ships around and go home.
Oh, you get that everybody stands, right? Because what is that thing?
Me?
No!
That's what...
Come on! We get it!
Slingshot or ship make it out to the other side?
Negative.
Oh, it disappeared. Or it was fully destroyed.
I'm not one of these guys that's into fate and all that. But I guess I am.
Interesting.
Out of all the places in the whole system that we could be, and we're here.
Because they can explain so much more than we seem to be able to, and yet there is this thing that you can't explain, and immediately it's like, I'm a believer. It is odd.
But they're gonna assume we had something to do with it.
And if something miraculous happens, they'll plant their flag on it.
I was specifically promised by Anderson Dawes that I could be the cynic on this ship.
Funny.
Being in charge sucks the big falota.
You wear it well.
Ashford thinks he should have this command. You're probably right.
Oh, she has doubts.
We stole a church. To protect the belt? It's because we don't want to be left out of this party.
Yeah, it's a hard dynamic. Like, why do you do what you do? It could also be the two things together. You want to protect the belt, and by protecting it, you...
Father poured hot coffee in the parking lot.
Oh my god, he's there again.
Are you trying to talk to me?
Yes.
Oh no, you're seeing things and then... Oh my god. Oh.
We should talk.
At least he's not filming.
People want to see this story through your eyes, but something is troubling you, and it's not just that ring.
And he needs to show all of that?
I want you to trust me. I won't betray that trust, so that we can get your story out to everyone.
How does that work? Trust me, and then the story goes to everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
I really wonder how they see this work in practice, but...
We are gonna win so many awards.
Oh god. Okay. You have a troubled mind? I can see the awards in my future. Oh. What I don't get is they're saying, like,
I wish you didn't see that.
in terms of, like, okay, then she had to kill him. But if she was planting explosives, he was gonna die regardless, no? And she wasn't gonna care? Or was it just a very well placed explosive that wouldn't explode the whole thing?
You ain't back on a time like yours, Stone. You can float back to the Prince.
I'm surprised nobody passed by the time that she was out. Oof.
Come in, Red. What's your status? New girl. I have to come get you.
Oh my god, it doesn't fit. Oh, this makes me kind of sick to my stomach. You got yourself a big fucking mess. At the point of recording, I'm pregnant and taking anti-nausea meds. And this is not helping, and the end of the last episode is not helping, and I'm feeling sick. Should have watched something else.
I'd sail the vast oceans of darkness.
What a cheery song.
Mormons don't drink. What's this for?
Didn't even think about that, but yeah.
That any attempt to force this ship to turn back from the ring will be met with a cordial.
Oh.
If the galaxy is still here in 50 years.
Your optimism makes me feel young. He kicked the door open, threw on the light switch. That's how Belters built this whole damn system.
That's an interesting way of twisting this. It's so funny to see something that happened, we know what was behind it, and then to see how everybody twists it in their own narrative.
I do a lot of wandering at night, or day, or whatever this is.
Well, I can put you on a treadmill and you can wander straight ahead.
Should I be holding out hope at all for...
Oh. Okay, so what did he do? The whole act of like, I don't know what I'm doing, la 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 la. Seems like a good one. Oh, don't let Amos crush all our girls' dreams. Oh, I want to know too. No.
Gets paid to drink on the job, gets paid again to sleep off his hangovers.
Shut the fuck up.
It's interesting how now she seems troubled.
K-47, you are off course.
I think if they let us hear the crack of his skull again, I think I was just gonna have to stop.
You're a shitty electrician like Ren, you should have told me you're even a shittier pilot.
Damn, this guy really doesn't like Ren. Jeez. Alright. That is confrontational, right? Then it's actually happening here.
Why are you telling me this?
Ooh.
I'm supposed to think about this. This could mean something.
Question is, does it mean something? And
Detective Miller crashed into Venus with Julie Mel. They died together.
Is it for Holden to figure it out?
I'm just an investigator now. I find things.
Okay.
You're not here, which at least explains the stupid fucking hat!
Oh, busted. At least it's Amos. I was constantly fearing that Monica would come in.
That may have looked weird.
Hey, none of my business.
Oh, look at him and boundaries.
I'm not much help, but I also don't judge.
It's a great quality, you know.
It is.
Especially with this cosmic squid thing turning into a ring that he ships.
He could write brilliant stories.
I mean, I will be all right. And if I'm not, you'll be the first to know, okay?
Oh man, I'm crushing so hard. Which is so wrong because he does so many awful things. It's interesting that he even needs to see that it wasn't real before he actually believes that it wasn't real.
But a watershed moment is upon our fragile species, and we mustn't meet it with our fears. We must open our hearts and our minds to grief.
And our wallets. One coffee, one Bloody Mary. Keeps my ratio in balance.
Can't imagine combining a coffee with a cocktail. Ugh. She's so aware. Don't you love people who notice others in that sense?
Excuse me.
Oh.
Are you alright? Do you need something? Thank you. No.
She's so sweet. The way she asks that is also like, you kind of want to say, I want a hug. And tell you all about my childhood.
Who doesn't talk to themselves, though, now and then? Me. Most of us do, though, Amos. It's,
Good question. Do you have an inner voice or not? Because I didn't know that some people don't have it, and apparently some people didn't know that a lot of people do have it.
Things are just hitting him harder than he's letting on. Let's not get the straitjacket out just yet, okay?
It's kind of like you go into a supermarket and you see like, oh, that person there is doing that. Oh, but it like verbalizes in your mind. So it's never quiet. It's exhausting. Do we feel like he's not working with Monica on this, but that he's on his own agenda?
You checked out his auto-doc logs. Amos, shame on you. That is a serious breach of trust, man. Come on.
He's gonna be like...
So what did the logs say?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So what did he say?
He ran a scan on himself for the potent molecule infection. Holy, 35 times.
35 times?
You remember XO back on the can? Yeah. One day he's singing sea shanties and planting daffodils. The next day he's waving a 6-gun around trying to put up. Calm down.
Feels so gross that this is being recorded.
If those hopes and fears are powerful enough, more so if they're the result of synchronicity.
That's a difficult word.
We were once flying over Khartoum.
What's that word?
Thanks.
Coincidence. But not coincidence.
Oh.
You have everything stored on that, right?
How is it not a coincidence?
Show me the news report. Stop there.
Yes, stop there. God damn it.
Now I want to see your footage of me.
Do you think the visions have something to do with what the creep guy is like changing out in the ship? Or do you think that is just like to be able to record everything? Like, is he initiating this or making it worse?
What is it?
It happened at the same time.
Oh no. That's crazy.
What? No. Your brain just exploded. I have brain matter all over me.
That's a good one.
Holden?
Oh no, which makes it feel very real.
The Grigas in Sector 18, the rookie?
Have we talked before?
Aw, damn.
Why me? Why am I special?
See, you're a tool that goes places. I'm a tool that finds things.
We're all tools.
We're tools.
Okay. Oh my god.
13 times a second it reaches out, but nothing answers. So it builds the investigator, and the investigator looks, but he does not find, so it kills the investigator.
Sounds like a tragic destiny until he finds.
I'll get rid of them.
Holden?
Stay with me.
We have a situation on the flight deck. You have to see this.
Hey, if he calls you for an emergency... Oh yeah. He'll be back, no worries.
Guys, something's going on with the Rossi.
On the tablet that the lady was holding, Melba, it also said Rocinante.
Earth and Mars believe the ring is theirs to investigate.
To claim.
Oh, look at that passion in her eyes. Ooh.
It belongs to the belt. And to show you that we will not bargain, nor back down from this claim. We've struck at the Inner's vessels, and we will strike again.
Oh my god.
What the fuck did you do?
That's not me. It's not me.
That is so scary.
Did you do this?
Why would I?
That's when trust is broken, right? Trust is gone.
Hail the Rossi, get Holden on comms and tell him he has 10 seconds to retract.
We have to fire on the Rocinante. We have to do it now.
The UN is scanning us.
Target lock?
Negative, but they have target locked the Rocinante.
Oh man, this is scary.
Arm the missile system and get me a channel to the UNN fleet commander.
It's so hard because, of course, we know Naomi, but I feel like, considering the situation, Ashfield sounds reasonable.
UN's target locked us. All I got is drive controls.
Everybody target locked them, god damn it.
Snake eyes.
Oh, Christ. Now the behemoth's target locked. You're just gonna draw their fire. You can't outrun a missile. Yeah, but we don't gotta sit here and be their target practice.
If you think about it, you can also think that it would be really dumb for Holden to send out that message because he's gonna get fired upon immediately by at least the UN if it wasn't the OPA. So why would anyone do that?
Just give me 1 minute alone. For what? I don't have time to explain. We don't have a minute.
So this is what the creep has been doing, right? Messing with all the communication stuff and the message.
How many times have I asked you to trust me?
None.
I'm asking you now.
Well, yeah, because you always followed Naomi, so...
1 minute.
Alone.
This must be so hard because he asks you for trust in the exact moment that you trust him the least.
We are prepared to fire on the Rocinante. Let us take care of our own.
You have 1 minute.
This is the scariest moment ever. I don't really get how her saying that she distances herself from this has no effect on them.
Grid overload. Need to divert more juice to the weapon system. Stand by.
Wow. Well, that was anticlimactic.
You want a ride? You got it. But I can't give you one if I no longer have a ship.
It's smart negotiating.
Going to a room too fast, kid.
missile!
Oh my god. You would also think that the creep would be anticipating this, right? That he's basically on a suicide mission too.
You need to change course and go inside the ring right now.
No fucking way!
What?
Slow the Rossi down, flip and burn her, hard as you can without that missile catching us.
Have you forgotten what happened with the other guy?
Massive decel right before the ring. Try not to stroke us out.
So that is a tip, go in slow so the room doesn't eat you.
Because Miller told me.
I guess. Okay. Would be cool if it worked.
But this is our only way out.
At least it will be over quick if it's nasty.
They're going for the ring.
Yeah, which looks like an absolute stupid move. Which is insane, right? Because it was basically the ring calling them. Like, this is how you need to get through. Oh, I was just earlier gonna say, I'm glad the episode is not done and we're gonna see what happens immediately. But then we kind of got 4 frames and then the episode ended anyway. Okay, so we're gonna believe that this was it. The moment the ring got activated, the whole Miller situation started. Miller said, don't, what was it, rush into a room, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, go through it slowly. Could be the code. It's so hard to know like what happens on the other side, right? But it is scary to know how that guy got that video made, but I feel like in today's world, it seems so less crazy than maybe, yeah, this came out not too long ago, but still a couple of years. So yeah, I feel like a fake video of someone with stuff they didn't say is not that shocking at this point. I feel like if that would happen today, you would be way more thinking like, that's not real. Is it real? Well, I feel like back then maybe people would have been like, wow, this is him. Oh no. The only thing I would just think is like, it would make sense for him to say that, because or the UN would immediately fire on him, or OPA would have to distance themselves and fire upon him. So why would this super ballsy statement be beneficial to OPA in the end if that is what you're proclaiming, right? So but then what do? You cannot communicate with them, so it makes it pretty hard to make decisions. But it's very interesting to see everybody looking like, what the hell are they doing? And so much layered plays, right? Because we have so many side characters. I forgot the creep's name. And Melba, we're both doing these things to obstruct. And it's so interesting because it's not just the main players and not just the planets and the Pel and all of that. No, you have people infiltrating into other people's spaces and then sending out stuff that's not real, or blocking stuff, or blowing up stuff, or it's crazy that it's so multi-layered right now. I seem to not be able to trust anything anymore, which is really hard because you can't talk to each other. You're all far away from each other. You all have big weapons. Scary. I'm immediately gonna watch next one because what the hell? I really hope they're not gonna get a splat like Maneo, but I don't think they will because then the show's over. So I guess they need to make it out. Wouldn't mind if the creep just splats, but yeah. Oh, just talking about it makes me sick. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, if you can't wait for the next reactions, make sure to check out Patreon because there I post early access to everything that's on this channel. Earlier videos, full-length videos, exclusive reactions to other shows. So yeah, a bunch of things to check out if you cannot wait for more. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!